Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Rubidoux Creek Outdoors. I'm glad y'all tuned in. Hey, today we're gonna do a brief conversation about a couple old knives. I picked up an antique store. My buddy of mine that's got an antique store local to me. I told him, I said, hey man, I was like, do me a favor, like, I can't promise you I can't buy everything that you have, but I was like, either A, I know somebody that can, or B, I will maybe let somebody know that maybe can, and C, I may be able to buy some. I know he sells on eBay. I said, well, if you don't mind, can you give me first dibs when people come in selling their knives or wherever he gets his knives from? And I greatly appreciate it. It took him a little while to get around to it, but he stays busy doing other stuff as well. But anyway, he hit me up. He's been getting a few knives here and there, deals he's worked in, antiques. And I was like, I just can't buy everything. I wish I could, but I can't. But these old knives came in, and I was like, yep, I want them. They don't have boxes. Hell, a lot of these old knives didn't even come with boxes back in the 40s and 30s and 20s. I think you could just walk up there and they're in like a display or something, and you got them. Or if anything, it was very maybe wrapped in paper or something. I don't know. I haven't really done much research on that, but it ain't like the last 40, 50 years where you get like a nice box and paperwork and all that stuff. I haven't. I don't think they had that back then. Now, some may, like I said, but you just don't come across them. Even on eBay, I don't see these. If you got knives pre 1940s or 1945 or even pre 1950. I ain't never seen any with boxes hardly. I ain't saying they ain't out there. I'm just saying from my foxhole, I haven't seen that. So anyway, I know some people are all about boxes, and I am too. Like if I'm gonna get collector's knife or something, I want to get the box. You just pay a little extra money because it's gonna be worth more in the end, right? But a lot of these old knives just didn't have boxes. I mean, hell, somebody probably carried them in World War II. I don't know. It's just a pocket worn, just an old knife, and you don't come across them. So. But we're going to do a close-up on these, and then I'm going to do a brief cleaning. Like I said, this video shouldn't be long and drawn out, hopefully. And, yeah, that's what we plan on doing. And then tomorrow, me and Kojak's getting up and going to this case knife event at Shepherd Hills of the Cutlery Saturday morning. I think it's just a one-day event. It could be 2 days. I don't really know. I know it's like multiple days. But our only window is that Saturday morning. Kojak's got a football game later that afternoon, so I'm hoping we can get down there. We're gonna get up early, fairly early in the morning, get some bite to eat, and get on the road. I already put some gas in the ride, and we're going. I told him, I said we might buy a knife or two. I ain't trying to spend too much money down there because I spent over my budget in the last 2 months, so on knives. Go figure that one. So. But anyway, we're going to at least go look. Maybe there's some subscribers down there. Who knows? We'll do some meet and greets or something like that. So hopefully we'll see some folks there. It'll be kind of cool. So, all right, here they are. Got a Big Chief. It's got a few minor scratches. I'm just going to try to, it's got a bunch of crud down in here. I'm just going to clean this up so I can go ahead and get it put up. I probably ain't going to carry it. I'm just going to put it up in my collection. Try to put it with the other knife, the smaller version. So we'll clean that up. These are pretty cool knives. Probably not going to get to this old Robeson here. This is an old one. It's got the pattern number on it. That's that praline celluloid. Real pretty. It'll clean up. It's got a bunch of crud on it, but I think we'll get to that in a different day. But we'll look at these. I think these are like a bear head or something like that. Or bar head knife. I don't know. I couldn't really find a whole lot on this. It's an old knife now. But this one's a pretty pocket worn bone. This one's, I think this based off his tank stamp, it's like 1920s to 1940s. It's got steel liner in it. I know they had brass knives back then, but it's probably close to World War II when this one, they stingy with it. Got a Hebert, Spencer, and Bartlett. This is an old one. It's an old knife. It's got the wicked punch on it. This is between 1920s and 40s. And then this one's an old Winchester. I had used, it's wore out right there, which is interesting. But look at that pocket worn right there, folks. This knife got used now. It got used. It was carried. It was some kind of carried. But still pretty good shape. It should clean up. Like I said, it's pocket worn, that bone right there. Y'all see it? But I had to use my magnifying glass. The Harbor Freight Special one right here, it does okay. I mean, it serves its purpose. But see, the camera won't even focus on it. But I guess it's for like if you're doing flies or something. I don't know. I bought it. It was cheap. So I went and got me this one. It's got a little LED light on it. It's a little bit stronger. But it's a Winchester. Based off the research I've done, and you don't come across these, man. You don't come across these in the wild. Not in the wild. I don't, eBay does not count. That does not count. Even in the eBay, it's hard sometimes to find these old Western, like the old ones. This is an old one, so, but it's an old Western. Got good steel in it. But pretty cool old knife. It's probably 40s, 50s, 1950s, if I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but it's just this one has just Winchester wrote across it. There's nothing else wrote on it. But it could, some numbers might have been worn off or something. I don't know. But based off what I could find, it's not a replica or anything. It's the original OG Winchester knife. So All right, well, cleaned up pretty good. Shined up that aluminum. Got some that aluminum, it gets that oxide. I'm not really sure if they call. Well, how aluminum gets that kind of crud. Just about all metal's gonna get some kind of crud or whatever, some good type of finish, corrosion finish that comes on the metals like aluminum stuff does. I try polishing it up. I don't want to keep. I could keep going on it, but I think they probably wouldn't that extremely shiny from the factory. But cleaned up pretty good. Got good snap in it. I'm gonna put a little oil in there. Oil, as some people say. Got that one. So Winchester cleaned up really, really nice. I love that worn out bone right there from, I guess, getting used coming in and out of the pocket. Something happened to it. But cleaned up real nice. All the blades did. Pretty happy with that. Just gonna put a little oil on the, don't take much. Work it. Because a lot of the oil gets down in there. That's why that residual right there, that's oil. Gets down in there from cleaning it. Little Robeson here, just a neat little knife. Cleaned up pretty good. Happy with that. And of course, this go Hebert. It's got some strong springs on it. I know that. It cleaned up pretty nice too. So it's got that oil on it. Don't hurt nothing. I am gonna put some wax on it, which it won't make it the metal quite as shiny, but it don't really do too bad. That's pretty good. You just gotta wipe the excess off, but I done polished it. We'll get some of this RCO Creek wax. Put some on the wood here. I did the wood. I sanded it down with some 600 grit just to get like some crud and whatever was on the finish of the wood from years of use and storage and whatever else. Put some on the metal. Let that sit right there. Put some on this bone. It's high carbon steel will corrode on you. I just let it soak. And I'll come back in a little bit and wipe it off with a paper towel. And then go from there. I usually like to rub it. Kind of give it time to soak in the steel and the wood or the bone, whatever the handle material is. But we're just gonna let it soak for a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. I already took the excess off here. It shines that bone up too, really good. You just want to get the excess. Let it soak for a couple minutes. Just getting the excess off, because even the bone, is porous, like the steel is. So Just getting the excess off. That's all we're doing. See, it shines. Does real good. Very pleased with the product that here at RCO, what we came up with. Does real good. This be a cool knife to carry. I might carry it one day. This is a carry. Like I said, it's strong. All right, like I said, these old girls or gals or guys, whatever you want to name them, they cleaned up really nice. Very pleased with it. Some of them got a pretty good little edge on them already, but I'm probably just gonna leave them as be. I don't know. I may, like, it's been about wore out. Yep, this old steel, pretty sharp. Nothing like that good old steel, high carbon. Slices pretty good. I do may say so myself. I'm about to get some. Still got crud on my gloves. So still pretty good. A couple little spots in there. It's kind of catching, but still slice your finger up. This one's gonna take a little more. It's dull. I'm about to reprofile the edge. Took about 4.5 minutes. Like I said, I started on this. I did 20 on each side, 20 on each side, 20 on each side, then 5, and 2, and then 1, and then 2. Like I said, it was not shaving. It'll slice your finger up. So I can keep going on it, polishing that edge, but she's ready to carry. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's strong spring in it. But like I said, it's still got a lot of residual in it. But it'll help it keep it from rusting, so that's the pros about it. You had to pick a pro, but they did clean up good. I'm very happy with it. And then, like I said, I'm going through these, and I only got so much time in the day. I really only got so much time. And the objective was just get the corrosion off. Just get them. You know, I mean, they look a heck of a lot better. Of course, that's a goal as well. But it's really just to keep the corrosion stuff. Because a lot of stuff's got crud in it, like this one. There's little spots and stuff or rust. You want to get all that. It's just going to keep eating away at it. So that's one of my next knives to get the magic touch on it, right? But also just looks good. I try to put an edge. I don't put an edge on all of them all the time, but I do some of them. Just why not? It just takes a couple more minutes usually, unless they got a lot of nicks or something in the blade. Then of course you really got to reprofile, and you can do it on this, but it's going to take you a hot minute. Key is just go ahead and get it flat. There's ways, plenty of YouTube channels out there, YouTube video, but you want to flatten it out. May have to grind down the kick a little bit, depending on the severity of it. Get it even, get your edge even, and then profile it. Really put those bevels in that profile. And but you can do it with this. These are 20 degrees. Of course, there's a million other knife sharpeners and stuff, depending on what degrees you want, depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to chop or slice, of course, slice, you want a thinner edge. But 20 degrees is kind of, some say the 15 degrees is the magic touch, but I think 20 is. That's probably why they got this as the 20, because that's kind of in the middle. Like I said, these are ready to go. I can carry them in my pocket, ready to do something. But I might carry this one. I just hate carrying these really old knives in case I lose them or something, you know. It's always got that chance. But either, like I said, this should be good to go. But well, hopefully you liked the video. Like I said, these knives, these are awesome to find in the wild. I no eBay purchases here. Found them in the wild. Found this at a pawn shop back home. And then got something on my finger. Found that in the pawn shop back home. Y'all, you could go back and look at another prior video. But then these old knives, I found these in my buddy's antique store. So he hooked me up, called me, and I came and bought a few. It's about all I could spend at that time. I really didn't need to spend that then. Should have saved up for this case event that's going on Saturday. Today is Friday. That case event was going on Saturday. And it slipped my mind. It really did. So we're going to go. It's going to be so many dang people because the weather's supposed to be clear. It's been kind of rainy today, but it's supposed to clear out and supposed to be pretty nice and cool. So I know it's going to be a madhouse this weekend. So me and Kojak's going to try to get up early in the morning and go. So we'll see how well, it's just crowded. But I'm going to try to get there pretty early. For many reasons. One, to kind of beat some of the crowd. There's going to be probably a line out the door because they're doing like giveaways, and then you get like whatever specialty knives and stuff they're going to have out there. You get first dibs on them because they're only going to have so many out. That kind of stuff. People probably start fighting over the knives. I've heard of some stories, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see. We're gonna take a few things with us. Hopefully we can meet some subscribers or some other channels maybe. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. But like I said, Kojak's got a football game that we got to get back to. It's a 30-minute drive there and 30-minute drive back. So I got to take that in consideration when we're going to leave. So that's why I was trying to get there early. But hey, do me and Kojak a favor. Hit the subscribe button if you don't mind. It's free. It really helps us out. And go check out the rest of our videos. I have a lot more coming. As long as things work out, and we've got some hunting videos that's probably going to be hitting here, once the season gets here, and possibly maybe a few fishing videos. But hopefully y'all tune in, and hopefully you subscribe, hit that notification button, help us out. But I'll see y'all next time. Stay positive, stay motivated, stay vigilant in this crazy world, and hey, stay at it.